is now crowned Miss St. Lucia. But all of this started somewhere. And we want to track back a little bit and get to know her a little bit more up close and personal. And of course, all of that is going to be part of the conversation this morning. We are live, by the way. We are live via our Facebook, the official page of Radio Caribbean International, and we're also live on our YouTube page. So you can go on over there if you want to get a little bit up close and personal with it, and we'll be more than happy to have you there with us. And once you get on those platforms, please share. Don't be selfish with the things. Share it up, and let me bless somebody this morning with the story of our wonderful Shan Lucien. There was something else. Our partners, of course, they are back on board again, and we are so excited. Court St. Lucia, we love you and we appreciate you. And also the First National Bank. Let's take a word from them. When we come back, we delve into our conversation right here.
Quartz Up Blinds event. Cook it, fry it, bake it on a new Marbe stove for only $2,349. Stack it, back it, and chill it with a MasterTech side-by-side fridge for $3,199. Laundry piling up, wash it, spin it, dry it in a Frigidaire 17 kg washing machine for only $2,399. Get it now and pay later. It's the Quartz Up Blinds event only at Quartz, bringing value home. Offer ends July 24, 2024. Conditions apply.
Your home is a haven of comfort and memories. And at First National Bank, we understand the emotional and financial investment it represents. That's why our home insurance policies offered to our mortgage loan customers through our trusted partners are designed to be both comprehensive and financially considerate. These policies cover a myriad of events from natural disasters to burglary and theft, offering you the best protection without the stress of high costs. We are committed to providing a sense of security that extends beyond the physical aspects of your home. Our goal is to ensure that every customer has the peace of mind that comes with knowing that their home is well protected without the pressure of overwhelming insurance costs. With First National Bank, safeguarding your home is not just affordable, it's a reflection of our commitment to your well-being and financial peace of mind. First National Bank, here for you.
Wonderful. And we are back. For those of you who are on with us on our platforms, we are definitely grateful that you decided to join again. Share up the live. And of course, if you're on the move, you can download our app, right? Your smartphone, and you can definitely stay abreast with us on whatever it is, whatever our programs is that you want to stay abreast with. Well, here she is. Now, there's no listen, I have to show off a little bit because since her crowning, I've had interactions with her before. So, I feel a little bit advantaged and, a little privileged. But she's here now, and I guess, like you, I'm going to find out a little bit more about her this morning. She is an absolute beauty. I think from what we have all seen, I think nobody is going to be mad with me or contest me. I think we can all agree that she's just got this aura of pleasantry. She's got this wonderful, pleasant aura, and you get to experience it once you're in the vicinity of where she is at. So I am very honored. She speaks is very honored to reinstate the program with you.
Thank
Shan
you very
Lucien,
much.
thank you
I'm
and
honored to
welcome.
be.
I know you are, girl, but we're about to get this thing rolling. Now, a lot of people, like I mentioned in my preamble, a lot of people now is getting to know Shan the Queen.
Right.
Let me dial back down a little bit. Let's go on back down to Shan, the little girl from whichever little community, growing up doing what? What sort of household? What are some of the principles that you believe, was instilled in you back then that contributed to who you are today? Let's dial back all the way back down.
Okay, all right. So my first home in St. Lucia was actually in the community of Auger. A lot of people would say that that's where I'm from because that's where my mom lived for a long time. That's where my father was. That's where I went to church. So I'm from Auger at heart. And eventually I moved to Cedar Heights, Larry Shoes, and that's where I spent a lot of my adolescent years. But I live with in a single parent family. It's just my mother and myself.
Are you an only child?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you're a little smiley.
Well, she would hate to say that I'm spoiled. She prided herself on making sure that I was not spoiled, that
Mhm.
I did not get everything that I wanted just because I asked. She made sure that I was a well rounded individual.
That is important. And you think
Yes.
that's some of the grounded principles. What was it like though, growing up as an only child? How did you socialize? What was playing time like for you? Did you have any of that?
Well, because it was just myself and my mother, I ended up having to follow her around everywhere that she went. Uh,
Understood, eh?
yes, so I was always around when she would be teaching her after school classes, when she had a choir practice with the grown-ups, because she was also into music as well.
Oh,
So I really learned to be very self-sufficient because of that. I don't consider myself a socializer. I have learned to really just make the most out of time with myself and to value that.
right. Do you think that contributes to the person you have grown into?
Most definitely.
How?
Because like I said, I don't necessarily need anybody. I'm very independent as an individual. And because of that, I'm able to form my own opinions on things, my own ideas. I'm able to make sure that things go the way that I want them to go because I have that sort of independence.
All
And
right.
so it has definitely helped me in this pageant journey, but also I've had to learn to dial the independence back a little bit
Well,
because
I was
now,
about to ask you that.
yes,
You see, I'm looking at you, and my eyes are open. She says she don't need nobody, and you know we delving into that.
yes,
Because at some point you're gonna realize that
yes,
there's gonna be some moments where you're
oh
gonna have to,
yes,
and it's not a bad thing to be independent, but
yes.
you how was that for you? Was it a challenge?
It was a challenge. It was a challenge. Learning to let go and to just trust the people around me because I
Right.
had a very capable team. My chaperone, Penny, my communications coach, my sponsors, they were all looking out for me. They were all doing the work behind the scenes. And at some point, I just had to say, okay, you know what? I trust you. Do what you have to do. I'm just going to do what I have to do and come out on the stage with whatever you give me and show out.
Okay, that must have been a challenge. I can only imagine.
Definitely.
Right, but school wise, when what in school, what was you like in school? Were you the friendly type? Were you the in the book by myself kind? Did you play a bit? Or when you did play, what did you play? You know.
At school, I was quite shy.
Oh,
I was not very outgoing. I maybe had about two or so friends that I stuck to.
right.
But I was always known as the quiet girl that could sing.
Aw.
Yes. So
Oh
I
my God.
wasn't the one that would be singing all during class. There are those girls, whatever chance they get, they sing.
Right.
That wasn't me. I would only sing when I was called to sing upon.
Right.
It's called upon to sing.
And then, but you should have.
Oh yes,
Oh.
definitely.
And it
Yeah.
stayed. It's definitely stayed. Oh,
Yeah.
this is nice. All right, transitioning from out of that, let's go into no, I want to take a break first. And
Okay.
then we're gonna transition to, how it is we ended up here,
Yes.
because we have to go in there for a little bit and see what's going on. You also a teacher?
Yes, I
Hi.
am.
Okay, there you go. All right. Oh, Papa Queen was a teacher as well.
Yes, she
Oh,
was.
teachers are stepping up. I love
Right?
this.
Yeah.
Right. So we're going to talk a little bit about that because, before, they had this thing about teachers were supposed to be a
Mm,
certain,
right.
a teacher with a swimsuit on a stage. We have really grown as a
Yeah.
people.
Yes,
I
we
want
have.
to pick your brain a little bit about this news.
Definitely.
When we come back, we take a word from Courts and the First National Bank. When we come back, we continue our conversation with our wonderful Miss St. Lucia.
It's the Courts Up Blinds event. Cook it, fry it, bake it on a new Mave stove for only $2,349. Stack it, pack it, and chill it with a MasterTech side-by-side fridge for $3,199. Need you piling up? Wash it, spin it, dry it in a Frigidaire 17 kg washing machine for only $2,399. It is now and pay later. Sub Courts Appliance event only at Courts. Streaming value home. Offer ends July 24th, 2024. Conditions apply.
First National Bank acknowledges the significance and accountability associated with vehicle ownership. For this reason, we have partnered with leading insurers to provide a vehicle loan customers with motor vehicle insurance that is not only comprehensive but also affordable. Policies cover a wide range of scenarios, ensuring that whether it's a minor mishap or a major accident, you're protected without the worry of financial strain. This insurance is designed to integrate seamlessly into your lifestyle, safeguarding your journey without adding to your financial burdens. Our preferential rates are part of our commitment to ensuring that every customer can drive with peace of mind. We believe that safety on the road is a necessity, not a luxury. With First National Bank, you're not just a customer, you're part of a community that values your safety and financial well-being. First National Bank, here for you.
All right. Well, wonderful. We back. Well, as usual, we just ramble on. Well, I do. I mean, I ramble on a lot in those little breaks, and I'm finding out a lot of places we need to go because
Yeah.
before all of this, before pageantry and look at all of that, you were telling me that you were not because I asked you. I asked.
Mhm.
I'm gonna share with them what we shared
Yeah.
backstage. I think it's important. I said to her, okay, so you were known like the quiet girl who could sing. What about the nice melanin girl with the nice smile? She told me,
Yeah.
no, I was never known as a pretty girl.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah. So at school, I didn't really have a lot of confidence in myself, and I think that was partly because I was overweight. And so I would get a lot of teasing from my schoolmates. The fatty boom boom. You know
Oh,
how
I
kids
know
can
how it
be.
is. I
Yeah.
know.
So that contributed a lot to my self doubt.
Right.
And eventually, at some point along the way, I decided to make a change. And I began to diet, I began to exercise.
Around what age group were you at then? Secondary age?
No,
No?
my
Just
dear, I was 19.
okay.
Yes, so I had
So
left
for all these
school.
years, you were battling with this self
Yes, I
confidence issue.
was. Yes, my entire childhood, I had low self esteem.
What was some of the things that it affected apart from just how did it make you pull yourself away? What was some of the things that you found yourself doing as a result of you doubting yourself so much?
I
Limiting yourself in what you applied yourself for? Just
Yeah, I would be hesitant to try new things to put myself out there,
uh,
especially when it comes to my career.
mhm.
So now if somebody asks me to sing something, I'm okay with that. I can just do it. But before, I did not think that I would necessarily execute as well. I did not think that they would like who I was as an individual. So I was very much in my shell because of that. I didn't open up to people very easily.
Right. So let's fast forward 19. And you decide,
Yes.
listen, diet.
Yeah.
Diet. I have
Yeah.
to do something about it. So you started to diet, you
Hmm.
started to exercise,
Hmm.
and you started to realize the changes that you wanted to see.
Yes.
Um,
And what I have learned from that, it's actually not the end goal that gave me my confidence. It wasn't the fact that I lost the weight, but the fact that I was able to be disciplined in the journey, that I kept on going to the gym no matter what, that I was able to stick to the diet. These are the things that made me feel proud of myself and made me learn to love myself.
right. If you were to reverse now, you
Hmm.
fast forward and reverse, and we're going back and forth. That's what is important and it's
Yes.
vital. Right. Now that you've gotten to where you are in terms of your self confidence,
Hmm.
and we saw a lot of it being portrayed as part of your journey as queen.
Hmm.
Um, your before self to where you are now. Yes, the aesthetic has changed,
Hmm.
but are you now able to put more into the actual self confidence, or it is just because of the aesthetics? What do you think it is, or you are now more um, you're a better place now
Hmm.
because the aesthetics is in line, yes, but you are now. I mean, it's more than that for you,
Of course,
right?
it's a mental thing. It's
Hmm.
me um doing whatever it takes to put myself in places that will better me. It's me doing what's best for myself. And it's not just about my aesthetics, it's about my skills, it's about my development as a person, my heart, and also wanting to inspire other people as well, because I was once in their shoes and I know what confidence can do for you as an individual.
Absolutely. That is what, and that's the message we got a lot of.
Yeah.
And I think that's what sold, bought us all, on that night, because that message was so genuine. You
Hmm.
could have told that this is a personal thing,
Yeah.
and you connected immediately with it, and you saw the movement, and you say, no, this child is the perfect ambassador for, lifting up persons who have self-confidence
Thank
issues.
you.
So we saw that. I just had to tell you that. All
Yeah.
right, so coming now, when it was, how old are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
25, so 19, and then
So it's about
25, yeah,
six
about six
years.
years in
Yes.
between. And then you decided, no, listen, I hear, for all
Hmm.
are coming for it, because
Hmm.
for all the time I doubt myself, 19 years I hear doing this
Yes.
to me, and I'm now checking myself and realize I was not being kind to me.
Hmm.
So let me step
Hmm.
out now, and to everybody else who had something to do with trying to make me feel, send that narrative.
Yeah.
I have something to prove.
Yeah.
So is that why you decided to get into the pageantry?
It's not why I did not factor in other people's opinions of myself,
Mhm.
but it definitely was a driving factor to make sure that I gave my 100%,
Right.
because there were people who remembered that girl from before, and they might have made comments to say, why are you taking part in the pageant? That doesn't seem like your type of thing, because they remember the shy, overweight little girl.
Right.
And so it definitely was a motivating factor for me to make sure that I really showed them that I can do it too, that I have the confidence, I have what it takes. And not because I was that shy little girl does not mean that I can grow and develop myself further.
They don't get to decide what you become.
Exactly.
And there you are, showing it to them. I like it. I absolutely love it. So the journey now you're Miss St. Lucia. Because we fast forward. I think if anybody looked at the pageant, they would have, I mean, that part in between that I would probably speak on now would have been clear.
Yeah.
So let's move on to now that you have that platform. How do you intend to use it? What are some of the things that you plan to undertake as part of your role?
I have had the experience of working with young girls in particular, teaching them music. Um, and I was able to see firsthand how that experience was able to make them more confident individuals, how I was able to work on their social skills, how they were able to interact with each other better, show more respect, be more disciplined. And really, what I want to do with my reign is to share that power of music with more young people. So I would love to implement after school programs. I would love to have some sort of large production where our youth gets an opportunity to be on the stage, because we don't have much of that
No,
in
we
St.
don't.
Lucia.
Absolutely.
And I really think that music is a powerful tool to develop our youth. And I would just love to show St. Lucia how powerful it can be.
Absolutely. And not to mention, that's a vital part. And not to mention, whilst you're executing that vital part, that orange economy is very vital. When we look at where music can take you,
Hmm.
your future, your career.
Right.
I mean, gone are the traditional times when you see music, you're mad. Now we
Exactly.
can actually say, oh, music, and see it as a
Yes.
career.
Yes.
So this is
Yes.
wonderful stuff. Wow. Outside of all of that, though, what do we need to know as a teacher?
Mhm.
What life like as a teacher?
I Fun fact, when I was younger, I was absolutely against the idea of teaching.
Really?
Yes,
Okay, let's expand
because
now.
because my mother was a teacher, and I saw how dedicated she was to her students and how much of an emotional impact it had on her, because they come in with all of the
Yeah.
different issues and stuff, and also you want to make sure that they're growing, and it's difficult sometimes. You have to be very patient, and so I didn't want to deal with any of that. But somehow I found myself in the job, and I grew to love it. I grew to love inspiring young minds. I love how they're able to look up to me, how I'm able to share my knowledge with them, how I'm able to give them advice on more than just music, on life situations as well. Because as you know, teaching is more than
Oh, yes. It's
just the
another
subject.
vocation,
It is, yeah.
Right.
You're
What age group do you work with?
I'm a secondary school teacher.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, I did
Okay.
teach at the primary school for 1 year, but I've been at the secondary school most of my my life.
Oh gosh, that's lovely. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Let me see what's going to Adrian. Adrian said, "Pick up Shan. You're beautiful in every way. God
Thank
bless you
you.
on this new chapter in your life and career." Oh, certainly she is. She certainly is. All right. What's your discourse on life in general? I mean, young people, young ladies for that matter,
Mhm.
in this evolution scope of things. Do you see yourself playing a part in inspiring them,
Of
not just in terms of self-confidence, but in
right.
other ways? Do you think enough has been done for our young people? You being in the teaching setting, that's one,
Yes.
and you as a young person yourself, do you believe
Right.
that there is enough avenues, platforms, being created for young people to be able to utilize or realize or flourish?
I do believe that we have quite a bit of programs in place. I I'm of the opinion that it's never enough, um, but also that in addition to working with our young ladies, we also need to pay attention to our young men,
Thank you.
because right now I'm hearing that a lot of the focus is on our women. Um, and yes, we need it, but you don't want to uplift one side and neglect the other side. And so I think our men need just as much upliftment as our
Look, this child
women.
can't pull on my heartstring now. Because I share that sentiment. I say it
Yeah,
all the time. I share that sentiment. Now let me put it a little okay, coming to you now. Do you see you using your platform? Maybe we've never had a queen in the past
yeah.
who has dedicated some time to say, all right, I'm working with the young men.
Yeah. Well, I would love to. However, I think it's vital that they see that upliftment coming from people like
A
themselves,
male
men,
figure.
yes, a male figure. And so I am most definitely open to creating the opportunity for that to take place. However, I would want to see other men stepping up to lead the charge on that.
Well, there you go. I absolutely have. I right there with you with that. So
Yeah.
certainly, but you might be surprised. They might
Yeah.
listen to you.
I hope
They
so. I
will.
mean, I have boys in my class.
They
I
would,
try to inspire them
listen,
every day.
they would listen. Sometimes,
Yeah.
maybe it's more like a big sister or, some that
Yeah.
kind of thing. Sometimes you might want the fellas to step up, but if we ain't get it, then we can't just sit back and don't let it happen. Eh?
Right.
Right, definitely. All right. Now, I want to talk culturally,
Mhm.
musically, because of course you're into music.
Yes.
Music is becoming a very vital part of our St. Lucian
Mhm.
fabric. Um, do you see yourself musically elevated? Because we here now we're talking about you as a queen, but we
Definitely.
are now. I find we've been ignoring, and I'm included ignoring the fact that you're actually a musician who
Yes.
might have dreams of becoming more.
I am interested in so many facets of music. I love singing. I love playing. I love educating.
How
I
many instruments do you play? You play the piano
I
on the
play the
night,
piano,
right? And
yes,
you sang.
and I sing. I dabble in other instruments.
Okay.
I won't bother list them. It's a list.
Mm.
But I my main instrument is definitely the piano.
Oh, this is nice.
Yes,
Right. So plans,
yes. So
music.
I want to develop myself as an artist. Yes. However, I don't see myself doing only that. I'm also interested in music therapy, which is the emotional, physical healing through music. I'm also interested in developing our music education with St. When I say we have big plans
Yeah,
for this country, I
let
have
me tell
big
you.
plans.
That's right.
And I also believe, I'm just touching briefly on
No,
each of
that's
the
fine.
things. I also believe that we are lacking the necessary documentation of our folk music in St. Lucia. And so I would love to contribute to the research in that aspect.
Ah, Robert Rene. I know he's been on to something. He's been trying to put something together in that regard as well.
Mm,
Like, pull up these sort of, like you said, the traditional solution music.
yeah.
Oh, this is nice. Wow. I think we can. I think you will.
Yeah.
I think you're on your way to doing, realizing just that. I like the fact that you mentioned the music, the teaching,
Hmm.
that part of the music. We have a lot going on, the therapy.
Right.
There's so many facets that you just mentioned, and I'm thinking, yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people like the music. They want to, but
Yes.
everybody is thinking, okay, to go on a stage and perform,
Right.
or
Right. It's definitely a new field. So not many people know about it. But the truth is that we use music as therapy daily. We just don't realize. Whenever we're
Yeah.
sad, we listen to music
Girl,
to make
tell me
ourselves
about
feel
it this
better.
morning, man. This morning,
Right.
listen, from since yesterday afternoon, it have one on repeat in my body and it don't move me yet. But it does the trick. I'm happy
Yeah.
with it. You understand?
Yeah, but you would be surprised to learn that music can do a lot more than just emotional therapy. It
Hmm.
actually treats people with Alzheimer's and dementia and autism, and I would really love to explore that aspect of it as
Wow.
well.
Oh, you go, girl.
Yes,
I think I'll see you there. That's where
yes,
I see in it, though.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not the authority of where you're heading with this, but
Hmm.
as you mentioned, it just makes sense. Like I'm looking at you and I'm seeing that,
Yes,
that aspect, that avenue. This is amazing stuff. Now we can sit here, we can ramble on for the rest of the day because there's so much. It's a beautiful, having a conversation with you. There's so much
thank
going
you.
on here,
Yeah.
and it's quite interesting. It's intriguing, but we've got to wrap up. It's still half
Okay.
an hour. Let's go fast, right?
Wow.
It's gone already. So I'm gonna give you the opportunity. Open up the platform if there's. I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna limit you now because I see
Hmm.
where you're space, and I'm so happy because
Yes.
you're sharing my sentiments on this. So I'm not gonna ask you to inspire women. I'm gonna ask you to
Okay.
just inspire persons that are sitting, probably listening or looking at this program right now. If there's anything, I mean,
Hmm.
of course, like you said, you have been there. You've had your
Yeah.
challenges. You've overcome some. That's
Hmm.
just part of the journey.
Hmm.
But here you are, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot more to come,
Yeah.
but you're a living example of how to overcome.
Right.
So I'm going to open up the floor. You can go right ahead.
Okay. So, what I want to say, particularly to our young people, is to just do whatever you can, one day at a time, one step at a time, towards your own self development. You cannot afford to be comparing yourself to other people at the time because everybody has their own life's journey. Everybody has different paths that they're going to take. Everybody has different things that they deem as successful. And so it's quite necessary for you to evaluate your own life and do what is best for you. Every single day, every single step of the way, what is best for you. That's what I have to say.
She's beautiful. And it, guys, oh God, she's nice. Shan, we love you. We love you. We can't. I mean, we here for it all. We're rooting for you. We're here for it all. We know you're just going to be another shining star amongst us. We're going to make some wonderful contributions to your island and beyond. We
I
look
hope
forward to it
so.
all. You will. You have already started. And it's only up from here. That's how we see it. And we are here to support it in whatever way. So
Thank you.
when those little moments come when a little doubt might jump in again, if it does, just say,
Yeah.
hey, Mareen, what's going on? I say, girl, you got this. And we're
Yeah.
here for it. I know
Yeah.
that, and that is you breaking the whole independent thing. Yeah, we're here.
Yeah.
Lean a little bit.
Thank you. Thank
We
you.
love you. And
Thank you.
all the best. And again, big congratulations on capturing the title. But this is, I mean, when I look at you, yes, we appreciate that. But
Mhm.
there's so much more going on here.
Yeah.
And I appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you, love. Oh, she's darling, isn't it? Auntie is very proud. Oh, Lauren John said Auntie is very
Oh, that's
proud.
my
That's your
auntie.
auntie. Auntie
Yeah.
proud. Let me tell you about it. Auntie proud, proud. Um, when is she leaving? Oh, you're leaving for JC's?
Yes, I
Are you proud? We
am.
didn't talk about we didn't talk about that. Oh, so
Oh
you're going off to
man.
JC's?
Yes, I am.
Oh, great. We got this. That one is in the bag. Hello,
Yeah.
we making noise. Look, Lucien land fly because she coming back with it. I know she's coming back with this. So when are you leaving for that?
I should be leaving on Sunday.
Sunday coming?
Yes.
Oh, girl.
Yes.
Oh, all right. So we bid you the very best. We know you're coming back with that. All right.
Thank you.
The preparations for that. I mean, she's
Hmm.
good. She all
Yeah,
that love.
yeah.
She just transition into that. Who there? Ricky Sheldon. You have so much name. There's a Williams Ricky Sheldon. You know that person?
I do not.
You have a lot of name, but we love you.
Thank
And
you.
thank you for the love. Sophia Edward Gabriel, great job, Shan. So proud of you.
Thank you.
Auntie Boy, Auntie Rutin Heavy there. And this year we love you. Thank you very much for reminding us of JCs. You understand? So it means this person is on. They
All
know what's going
right.
on.
Yes.
And we appreciate them for that. That's She Speaks for today, guys. We do it again next Tuesday, God's willing, right here. And we got to big up our partners again, the First National Bank and the courts. We like to say thank you very much. And let's do this again next Tuesday, right here.
Practical, two are better than one. Be always ready for the occasions with a second pair of eyewear. Find your fit with a pair. Get 50% off on all men's frames and sunglasses, plus 30% off all other purchases. Ray-Ban, Armani, Converse, Vogue, and much more. Get that frame today. Shop with no cash and pay later. Plus, you can book your eye examination appointment online today on www.quartzoptical.com. Only at Quartz Optical. Value you can see.
First National Bank acknowledges the significance and accountability associated with vehicle ownership. For this reason, we have partnered with leading insurers to provide our vehicle loan customers with motor vehicle insurance that is not only comprehensive but also affordable. Policies cover a wide range of scenarios, ensuring that whether it's a minor mishap or a major accident, you're protected without the worry of financial strain. This insurance is designed to integrate seamlessly into your lifestyle, safeguarding your journey without adding to your financial burdens. Our preferential rates are part of our commitment to ensuring that every customer can drive with peace of mind. We believe that safety on the road is a necessity, not a luxury. With First National Bank, you're not just a customer, you're part of a community that values your safety and financial well-being. First National Bank, here for you.
Wednesday, July 21st, Steve's Barbershop presents Our Time, the Back in Time Party. It's going down inside in this nightclub in Rodney Bay. Kickoff time 8 p.m. Guest appearance by Exposer and local Calypso artists. Door prices include dinner for two and lots more. Music by DJ Shotman, DJ Megabee, Alexis, and Melon Quench. It's a night where we take you back. Our Time. The Back in Time Party, it's on Wednesday, July 31st, inside Indies Nightclub in Rodney Bay. Tickets cost only $50. Get tickets over at Steve's Barbershop in Castries and Just My Size Boutique, sponsored by Blue Waters, Real Foods, Just My Size Boutique, and Mamba Agency.
I'm feeling for something special.